Here are the 5 weakest armies in the world. The Beninese Army. This West African country with 13 million inhabitants has been battling the threat of terrorism for years. Its army, composed of 6,800 soldiers including women, lacks resources in the face of armed groups and members of the Islamic State, who have intensified their attacks since 2021. To address this weakness, in December 2023, France established a military cooperation agreement with Benin's armed forces. The French army has provided the Beninese army with 30 armored vehicles, along with rescue and transmission equipment to help it develop rapidly. France is also training young Beninese soldiers and developing a strategy to combat terrorist groups. The Somali Army. With only 4,000 soldiers, Somalia ranks 4th among the world's weakest armies. Despite its small size, it has extensive press coverage. Somalia, an East African country, is facing a famine and war that devastates its population. Indeed, for several decades now, Somalia, one of the poorest countries in the world, has been engulfed in a relentless civil war. After years of colonization by the English and Italians, the country gained independence in 1960, but remained subject to external interference, particularly from Egypt, and could not escape the war. Over the past 3 years, fighting has intensified, drawing attention from both East and West, who have alternately engaged in the conflict. The European Union recently granted 40 million euros to support the national army and attempt to stabilize this strategic region. The Surinamese Army. Across the world, Suriname is a South American country north of Brazil, with a population of only 600,000. Colonized by the Dutch and later by the English and French during the 16th century, Suriname gained independence on November 25, 1975, leaving little time to build a strong military force. Following a military coup in 1980, the Surinamese army seized control and in 1986, during the Civil War, committed a massacre in a village that left a lasting impact. Only since 1991 has Suriname functioned as a democracy, relying on military aid from the Netherlands and France to compensate for the weakness of its small army. The Moldovan Army. Located between Ukraine and Romania, Moldova is considered the poorest nation in Europe. With an average gross salary of 695 euros per month, Moldova's national economy offers little for military defense. To defend its 2.5 million inhabitants, Moldova relies on 7,500 professional soldiers, 2,000 conscripts per year, and military equipment from the post-Soviet era. Since Russia's invasion of Ukraine 3 years ago, Moldova has felt directly threatened by Russia. It applied to join the European Union in March 2022 and was granted candidate status 3 months later. Europe then supported this small army. And last March, France signed a cooperation agreement with Moldova, promising to help protect it. The Bhutanese Army. Nestled deep in the Himalayas with its 787,000 inhabitants, Bhutan prioritizes gross national happiness, or GNH. Introduced by King Jigme Singay Wangchuck in 1972, the year of his ascension to the throne at 16, the GNH assesses quality of life using socio-economic, ecological, and psychological criteria. In Bhutan, GNH is more important than GDP, the measure of economic wealth. In a country where happiness matters more than wealth, waging war is not a priority. With a military budget of $25 million, Bhutan ranks last among the world's armies according to Global Firepower, a defense-specializing American website. In comparison, the US's military budget is $820 billion. Bhutan, unfazed by threats, relies on its natural mountain barriers for protection against potential invasions. Additionally, its strategic diplomatic relations with India offer a secondary defense, with India vowing to uphold Bhutan's protection when needed. Unique in the geopolitical world, Bhutan focuses more on the well-being of its citizens.